IPOB calls for independent investigation into Limo community, extrajudicial killings. My dear listeners, here is IPOB calling out for independent investigation in their community for extrajudicial killings. My dear listeners, from wherever you listen from, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has called for an independent investigation into alleged extrajudicial killings in the Orsu local government area of Imo State. While commending efforts to dislodge the criminal element from the community, IPOB insisted that a transparent inquiry is necessary to uncover the full scope of events that transpired. In a statement released on Friday by its Media and Publicity Secretary, Ima Powerful, IPOB acknowledged the role of security forces and vigilante groups in reclaiming Orsu from criminal elements. IPOB also praised its armed unit, the Eastern Security Network (ESN), for its effort in countering what it claimed were state-sponsored criminals attempting to destabilize the southeast region. IPOB alleged that a group called the Biafra Liberation Army, under the command of Finland-based Simon Ekpa, was recruited and armed by the Nigerian government to impersonate IPOB and ESN. IPOB contended that the group was used to create violence and provide justification for terrorism charges against its leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been in detention for nearly 4 years. Powerful stated, "It is known that the barbarians who branded themselves as Biafra Liberation Army, under the command of the chief impersonator infiltrator, Buffon, who is currently facing terrorism charges in Finland, were recruited and armed by the Nigerian state to impersonate IPOB and ESN. They were commanded to destabilize the entire eastern region, southeast and south-south, using the legal detention of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as an excuse. The objective was to use the criminals to shop for evidence that will be used to support the bogus terrorism charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu." IPOB further claimed that it had previously identified key criminals elements operating from the notorious Mother Valley camp in Orsu and Okigwe, and questioned why it took the Nigerian Joint Security Task Force over 3 years to act against them. The group also called for an extension of security operations to the Aku forest in Okigwe, where another alleged commander, identified as Gentle Yahoo, is said to be operating. The pro-Biafra group accused several high-profile Nigerian politicians of fueling the violence in Orsu and surrounding communities. It accused Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, former Rivers State Governor and current Minister of the Federal Capital Territory Nyesom Wike, and former Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi of being behind the insecurity in the region. While IPOB expressed support for legitimate security efforts to combat crime and terrorism, it strongly opposed to what it described as the indiscriminate arrest of Igbo youth and the labeling of innocent civilians as ESN operatives. The group reiterated that ESN does not operate in communities but remains stationed in forests to combat threats such as kidnappers and armed herdsmen. IPOB warned against what it called an ethical motivated security crackdown on the Igbo people and emphasized that its struggle for Biafra self-determination is rooted in protecting the lives and customs of the people of the Southeast. The group called on the Nigerian government and the Imo State government to compensate victims of violence in the affected communities, including those who suffered from extrajudicial killings. As security operations continue in Orsul and other volatile areas in the southeast, IPOB vowed to continue exposing criminal elements within the region while ensuring that its movement is not used as a cover of violence. It urged the authorities to act professionally and conduct unbiased investigations into all incidents of violence and killings. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the